Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at West Caldwell High School tonight. The Huskies have traveled down the mountain to take on the West Caldwell Warriors. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. And Mark, somebody tonight's going to come out of here with a win.
Yep. Of course, we talked a lot about it on the way down. Both teams coming in 0-3. And, somebody's going to get their first win tonight. And hopefully it'll be the Ashe County team.
We'll get right into our Ashe County forward keys of the game. And the first key for Ashe County is stop the run. West Caldwell has only passed the ball 21 times this year, and 5 of those have been intercepted.
Yeah, and then really they've not offensively, if you just look at stats, they've not been very good, which Ashe County, has been decent, but not what we're used to. So, but yeah, they're going to line up, which we've seen it all year, this triple option type deal, and stop the fullback and watch the counters and stuff Ashe has seen in every game they've played this year.
Our second Ashe County forward keys of the game is limit the mistakes. I feel like tonight, whichever team comes in tonight and limits the mistakes, it doesn't necessarily have to be turnovers, just who doesn't have those penalties that keeps drive alive and that kind of thing. I think they'll come out of the win there now.
I agree. Like you say, both teams going to be hungry to get a win, of course, and we done some figuring, and we think we're right, but we won't. This ain't a guarantee, but West Caldwell's on a 17-game winning streak, and we tried to do some math on losing streak, and we believe the last game this team won was 2 years ago, and it was against Ashe County.
Yeah, that was a big win for West Caldwell back then. And the final Ashe County forward keys of the game is control the line of scrimmage. One thing the Huskies really haven't been able to do offensively is control the line of scrimmage. But I think tonight they got to control it on both sides of the football.
Absolutely. And, of course, lost a lot of kids. They're getting better. Like we talked last week, a much better game against a good High-Brighton team. But, I'll say it a whole lot. This is actually a pretty simple game. If you can block and tackle, you're going to be okay. But, yeah, they've got to get their running game going, and that contributes to getting the line going.
Our Dr. Pepper player to watch is Dawson Cox. The junior quarterback comes in tonight, starting his 4th varsity game, getting a little experience under his belt. He's threw for 810 yards this year and 6 touchdowns, and ever since that first game, he's really cut down on the turnovers. Yeah,
he's gotten a whole lot better like the rest of them, and like you say, we're about to get out of the point where he had started. This will be his 4th varsity start, and I think he's going to have a big night tonight. He's played well, but you can show the inexperience.
Yeah, we look for him to have a breakout game here tonight. And for West Caldwell, it's Fazian Dixon, and he is a junior quarterback for the Warriors. He can throw a little bit, but they really like to run him in that wing style.
Yeah, they're going to try to use him as far as getting him, fake it, get him around the end, and just speed. He's an athletic kid. Watched him on film, and he is a very athletic kid.
Huskies have won the toss, and Peterson is back deep for the Huskies. It's a short kickoff. It's going to be taken as it bounces around. Finally, Weatherspoon falls on. That was a dangerous first kick.
Yeah, that's not sort of not what you want right there. And just a lot of indecisive on who's going to take that football. And that's a live football come close to having a big turnover right here at the beginning of the game. But the Huskies are going to start with pretty good field position. So let's see if they can get going here.
So Cox will bring out this Husky offense. 2 backs in the backfield. He's got Peterson to his left and Krause to his right. 3 wide receivers for the Huskies. 1st and 10 from the 32. Low snap. Cox takes it, gets it out to Krause. He's across the 30, across the 35, up to the 40, and finally pushed out of bounds around they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
So nice start there. Of course, it was a low snap. Of course, he just went ahead and went out to the hot route. And, of course, we know Krause has got a lot of speed, so they like to get him out there on the edge, but that's a good 8-yard pickup on first down.
Once again, no Austin Poe tonight for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers, Cox and Peterson in the backfield. Cox takes the snap, hands off to Peterson up the middle. Big hole up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down and get close to the 50-yard line. Looks like he's going to bring him down at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, nice job, and we talked about it. Key to the game, that offensive line opened up a very nice hole right there, and Peterson picks up about 6-7 yards, and really we need to get Mr. Peterson going tonight.
Yeah, that would really help out this Huskies offense if we could have the ground and the air attack going tonight. First and 10 from the 48. Cox takes a snap, fakes to Peterson, trying to get out on the screen. They do have it set up, and it's up the field. That looks like that's JJ. There's a flag down, maybe a face mask.
Yeah, the way his head spun around there and they were up high on him, I do believe we're going to have a face mask here to tack on at the end of the run. But nice job, good blocking by the receivers out there, because it's a good 10-yard pickup without the flag. But I think they're going to tack 15 on right here.
It is a face mask. So it'll be first and 10 from the 38. Cox in the gun, 4 wide receivers once again. They motion the man. Cox looks to throw. He's got pressure in his face. Tries to get it out to Peterson in the flat, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, they got a guy on him that time, and he had to get rid of it a little quicker than he wanted to. He tried to get it out here to Peterson in the flats, like you said, and then just fell short. But good job by South Caldwell there, bringing a little pressure there and getting in his face and making him uncomfortable.
Second and 10, 11:07 to go. Got a little bit of a late start here tonight. 4 wide receivers once again. Cox changing the play. Takes a snap, looks to throw on second down. Gets it completed. And that will be to Thomas Ballard, and he looks like he have enough for the first down.
Yeah, they're really in a good rhythm right here on this first drive right there. Of course, we talked about it earlier. He had plenty of time to check through a couple receivers and hit Ballard right there in the hole, and a nice 10-yard pickup.
Huskies are now going to go empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Kraus comes in. Takes a snap, gets it out to Kraus. Trying to set up the screen, and he's not going to get much. He stays on his feet. He's going to pick up a few yards, because they're going to give him 3, maybe 4 yards on that far side.
Yeah, nice job. Again, they run this play earlier. Just a little quick screen out to Kraus. Had a couple pretty good blocks. West Caldwell did do a much better job that time defending it. So it's a short gain for the Huskies.
Peterson checks back in. Kraus goes out. Now, check that. Miller goes out. 2 backs in the backfield for the Huskies. Cox hands it off to Kraus on second down. Got a huge hole down the sideline. He's at the 10 all the way down to the 5-yard line. Good job had Peterson lead blocking for him.
Yeah, that's a little different there. Of course, we've seen the 2-back set plenty in a couple years there, and nice job, good hole. Peterson led him through the hole, and we've talked about it before. Kraus has got a lot of speed, so just a very good job right there.
First and goal for the Huskies, ball on the 6-yard line. They stay in the 2-back set. Handoff is to Kraus, and the whistle blows it dead. And it's going to be a false start against the Huskies.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier. You know, you're down here on the 5-yard line or 6-yard line, first and goal, and you just don't need these little penalties like this to get you off track. And that's something that's sort of hurt them a little bit this year, but hopefully they can overcome it here.
Backs him up to the 11-yard line. First and goal from the 11. Cox looks to throw on first down. And he throws it to the end zone and incomplete, trying to get it to Weatherspoon.
Yeah, and that's one he'd like to have back right there. He sort of threw that a little late. Should have threw it a little earlier, but it was there. Something to look at that we probably go back to. They just had a chance there, just didn't connect.
Four wide receivers now for the Huskies. Second goal from the 11. Cox with all day to throw. Goes across the middle, gets it to Weatherspoon, and he is in for a Husky touchdown.
Yep, come back to it. That was the play they had run before. Of course, he did go a little shorter to the other guy running the thing in, but very nice start here for this Husky team. Good drive right there, and ended in a touchdown to Spoon from Cox.
Peterson on for the PAT, low snap, and the kick is good. No good. Looked good from here, and we'll take another look at that Cox to Witherspoon touchdown on our Greens excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It took the Huskies 9 plays. They went 82 yards, and it ended in a 20-yard touchdown pass, 15-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to Keenan Weatherspoon. The extra point by Peterson was no good, so with 9:39 left in the first quarter, your score, Ashe County 6, West Caldwell 0.
Peterson will come on to kick the ball off for the Huskies. One quick update. Avery leads North Wilkes 14-0 early in the first. Peterson with a big boot, going to back him all the way up to the 1-yard line. And they fake the reverse, and they give it to the double reverse, and Witherspoon is right there, and he's going to tag him at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the Husky cover team to stay in their lanes, and they didn't go for anything. Of course, they faked it the first time, but then they give it to the second guy coming through. Nice job right there by this Ashe County team to be disciplined, to run their lanes. Good job. We'll start them in bad field position here.
They marked him down at the 8-yard line, so West Caldwell will take over on the 8-yard line.
And, this Husky defense played much better last week against a good high-Brighton team. So it'll be interesting to see here. Sort of the same type of offense we're looking at here, but
and handoff is the number 44 across that left side, and the Huskies are right there. He's dragging a few Huskies. He's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, and he is a very big young man right there. And hey, we talked. All right, this said they tackled much better last week right there. He's trying to get a little high on this guy, and he's going to be a load to bring down. Says he's a sophomore, 5'11", 90 pounds. He's a well put together kid.
It's Cameron Beaver on the carry for the Warriors. And they get on the quick pitch. Spoon right there, and Spoon can't bring him down. He reverses field, but then the Huskies are right there. He's going to lose yards.
Yeah, good job. Of course, we missed the first initial tackle, but a great job by this Husky defense. Keep coming, and a lot of kids got to the ball right there, and we brought him down for about a 2-3 yard loss.
Going to bring up 3rd and long for the Warriors. 8:19 to go in the first quarter. Huskies lead 6-0. And handoff up the middle is confusion, and then he breaks free, and he's going to be close to a first down. He's still on his feet, and I think he's going to get it.
And that's a heartbreaker right there. You had him 3rd and 14, and he ended up getting it by a yard there. Thought they were going to mishandle the handoff back there, but they didn't. And then West Caldwell opened a big hole, and Dixon, I believe we said, took it up there for 14 yards, and just a tough break right there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 19 for the Warriors. One wide receiver split out. And the quarterback's going to keep it, and good job. One of the Husky defenders just cut him down. I think that was Drake Elliott.
Yeah, it looked like Drake Elliott, and right there, that was a design rollout run by the quarterback, and the Huskies just blew that up, done a very nice job. Like you say, there was several people in there, but Drake did get him there and get him to the ground.
Second and 10 for the Warriors now. Split out number 1 out. It's Davenport. And the quarterback's going to keep it once again. He's going to roll to his right, and the Huskies are right there. I think that's Jacob Miller on the tackle.
Yeah, that's Jacob Miller. Nice job coming up from his cornerback spot there. And again, they were just trying to run a quarterback sweeps, what I would call it, and it just didn't work.
We'll bring up 3rd and long once again for the Warriors. And the last time they were in this position, they had a miscommunication on the handoff, but still picked up the first down.
Yeah, they had a nice big run here. We need to get them off the field right here and make them punt that football.
And looks like it's going to be a flag. Is that a legal substitution?
Yes, sir. Look, they must have too many on the field. Yep, illegal substitutions to call here. So,
and it looks like West Caldwell is going to take a timeout, so we'll take a look at some other area scores while they take a timeout.
Yeah, he was actually trying to get the timeout before they threw the flag.
And it looks like Mount Airy is up 7-0 on Allegheny right now. East Wilkes is up 12-8 on Winston-Salem Prep. Avery's up 14-0. Starmount's up 7-0 over Forbush. Watauga and Wilkes Central still scoreless.
I would not want to play Watauga tonight.
No, I'm sure Hobbick is not in a good mood. So out of the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Warriors. Hand off on 3rd down, and the Huskies going to tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, tried the little counter play there, and the Huskies really just blew that up. So we are going to force a punt here deep in their territory. So see what happens with some snaps and so on and so forth. Be interesting to see if Coach Hampton might go after it here.
The Warriors punter standing on his own goal line. Kraus back deep for the Huskies. Even if they get it where he's standing, it's great field position. It's a short punt. And going to take a Warrior roll down to about the 36-yard line. So the Huskies start out in great field position.
Yeah, great field position here. And that punt, like you said, was not a very good punt at all. They had him pretty short, so I think they just basically wanted to get it out of there and not get it blocked. But as you said, the Huskies will start here on their own 46 and just great field position.
4:59 to go here in the first quarter. Huskies lead 6-0. Cox in the gun. 2-back set, looks to throw. And he gets it on the out, and it falls incomplete. Just let him a little much there.
Yeah, he just let it a little bit. He really didn't step into that one too good, it didn't look like, because that's pretty much a pass we usually complete. A high percentage of them, just one that got away.
Ballard checks back in for the Huskies. Kraus goes out. 2nd and 10 now for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw, gets it out quick, gets it to Ballard. He turns upfield and it's going to pick up maybe 9 yards.
Yeah, they're really in their coverage. They're really backing out of there and giving us that underneath stuff. So we're taking advantage of it and picking up good yardage, and nice pitch and catch there from Cox to Ballard.
There's going to be third and 2 to go with 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. Cox looks to throw on third down, gets it completed to J.J. Manning on the far sideline. He'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's pretty much, got about 7 yards, and that was pretty much, he was told to run out there, get up from the sticks, and turned around, and Cox put it right on him, and he got a couple yards after the catch. Nice play right there.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4:07 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Huskies do lead 6-0, but they are driving. Cox in the gun, looks to throw on first down. He's got a lot of pressure and dumps it off. Does get it complete. And it's to J.J. Manning on the shallow, and he's going to go in for a Husky touchdown.
Yeah, nice job right there by Cox to get rid of that football. When he first threw it, I was thinking, I didn't really see nobody, but J.J. was running his route, and he got there and caught it, and he outrun this defense to the end zone. Nice play by Cox to Manning there.
Peterson on for the PAT. And the kick is up. And it is no good as well. So now Ashe County leads 12-0 here with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll take another look at that Cox to Manning touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It only took the Huskies 4 plays. They went 46 yards. It ended in a 28-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to J.J. Mann. The extra point by Peterson was no good. So with 3:45 left in the first quarter, that brings your score Ashe County 12, West Caldwell 0. And as the Huskies, get ready to kick off here, this is exactly the start that the Huskies wanted. Of course, we got sort of spoiled last year, used to this, but anyway, this team keeps improving, and like we said, just a great start by the Huskies.
Peterson teed up, and it is a great start, and I know there's a lot of football to play, but it'd be really good to play well here tonight going into the bye week next week.
Oh yeah, and then of course then conference starts. So yeah, you want to win this week, feel good about yourself, go into the bye week and get ready for conference play.
Peterson with a squib kick. It rolls down to the 20-yard line, and he turns it upfield, and he's going to be brought down about the 35.
Yeah, I guess because they got some speed back there, so they squibbed it in there. They're going to end up with pretty good field position, but we'll see what happens here. The Husky defense last time played very well against them, and then, like we said, they don't have many passing yards, and it looks like that they do not have a passing threat at all. So as a defensive coordinator, that's, you're looking at pretty vanilla offense there if you can't even threaten to throw it. But we'll see what happens here.
Lopez under center for the Warriors. And they get it to number 4 on the quick pitch. You guys to get outside, and he does get to the corner and picks up the first down. And you're exactly right, Mark. I heard you say you can't let that happen. And once they get outside, they've got some speed.
That's the key. They got more speed than we do. So you got to keep them in between the tackles and keep them pushed in there. You let them take advantage of their strength against you, and you're going to be in trouble.
Be first and 10 from the 48. Take the snap, get it out to number 24, and there's the Huskies. 3 or 4 Huskies bring him down.
Yeah, Drake Elliott, Ryan Blevins. No, excuse me, that's Gabe Bear. And I forget the other one, but they was just all over that. And it was basically run the pitch play to the other way this time, and they just come right back with the same play this way. And we've done a much better job defending it, 6-yard loss.
Be 2nd and 14 for the Warriors. Ball on the 44-yard line. 2:30 to go. Huskies lead 12-0. And Mark, we've yet to talk about. We said Austin Poe's not playing, but the Huskies have 3 starters that are out tonight as they motion a man and try to hand it back on the counter. And Witherspoon, and looks like Ryan Blevins maybe brought him down.
Yep, pretty decent job there. They're staying home well on the counter. Good job by Spoon and, like you say, Ryan Blevins on the stop there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down play here for the Warriors offense. It's going to be about 3rd. We'll call it 7. And also you got Caden Burgess out tonight too, and Current. You might have said that, but yeah, that's big too. And you know, we've talked about this before because we don't have a whole lot of numbers.
3rd and 7 for the Warriors. And the Huskies bring pressure. They hand it off the left side, and they're going to get the 1st down. It looks like maybe from the initial spot. If they don't, it'll be just short.
Yeah, and you'd probably go for it right here. So, but I think they are moving the chains here. They hadn't told them to move him yet, but
It's going to be just short.
Okay, so they're going to mark him just short. It's going to be 4th, and I mean maybe an inch. So now we're going to have I don't know what they're doing. I mean, from here it looks like a 1st down. And you done moved the ball, so you're not really supposed to measure it now. So I don't know.
And they're going to give him the 1st down. And it does look like a 1st down.
It does look like a 1st down. And, you know, of course, we can see our sidelines tonight being we're on the road. Coach Hampton didn't say a word. I guess he was thinking, that, you know, if it was going to make it 4th down, he was going to be quiet. But I think that's the right call.
To be 1st and 10 from the 42, minute 20 and counting to go here in the 1st quarter. Huskies lead 12-0 to get the quick pitch once again. The Huskies are there not until after he picks up 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, and, you know, running team, we've seen them all year, well, with the exception of Avery, and that's what they want. 3-4 yards, cloud of dust, as they say, and just keep moving the chains, and they want to run the clock and keep this Husky offense off the field.
Under a minute now to go here in the 1st quarter. And the motion man, he stops. The motions again, and a lot of confusion there. And number 12 on the handoff.
Drake Elliott again on just a nice job there, knifing in and stayed home on the counter, making a very good tackle. Going to bring up another about 3rd and 7, which we've let them off the hook last couple of times. But I'm going to say 14 seconds. I'd say they're going to talk about this next play and let the quarter run out.
Yeah, they've been working the play clock anyway, and they are walking toward their sideline. So that will do it for the 1st quarter here from West Caldwell. Ashe County leads 12-0. We'll be back to the 2nd quarter in the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we get ready to start the 2nd quarter. West Caldwell has the football trailing 12-0 over Ashe County. It is 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. They take the snap, and I think there's some miscommunication. We're going to get a false start.
Everybody moved but the center.
Yeah, I've seen that in the Pittsburgh Steelers game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly right. So that's a big penalty too.
That really changes your play call.
It changes your play call, and like I say, so far I mean, we hadn't even seen the inkling of the ball going in the air. So it'd be interesting to see what they come up with here. But, you know, this they don't have to get it all. This is definitely two down territory here.
3rd and 12 from the 43. Takes the snap, looks to throw, and he's got him, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he had him on the seam route there, and it's just not a very good throw there by the young man. And so it's going to bring up 4th down, and I think they are going to elect to punt here.
Going to try to pin the Huskies deep. Number 21 back to punt for the Warriors. Freddie Gardula, the punter. Kraus back deep for the Huskies.
He's going to probably have to take a timeout. They're having a hard time getting. Well, no, I think they got enough players on the field, maybe, but yeah, they got 3 seconds.
And it's a fake, and then a reverse, and the Huskies are right there. They're going to lose a lot of yards, completely flip the field position.
Looked like a lot of confusion by West Caldwell anyway on the punt, and then they keep talking, and then they try the fake, and it just did not work. Didn't fool nobody. So Huskies are going to start with great field position here again.
Yeah, Huskies will start at the 40-yard line. And it looks like West Caldwell, I think, is going to take a timeout. No, it's an official's timeout. And it looks like it's a lightning delay. So, Mark, with 11:43 to go here in the second quarter, we are going to be under a lightning delay. And we'll take a look at some scores.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles. Service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HG Game of the Week. We're here at West Caldwell High School for some Monday night football action. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. Mark, we tried to get this game in Friday, and Mother Nature just wasn't going to allow it.
No way. It rained as hard as I've seen it rain in a long time, and the lightning, and just, of course, like you say, we got a quarter in and started the second quarter, so going to finish it up tonight.
So to catch you up a little bit, it's 11:43 to go here in the second quarter. Ashe leads 12-0. The ball's on the 43-yard line going in. And Ashe does have the football.
Yeah, they got a turnover right before the lightning started there. So they're going to start, with good field position to start. And like you said, they got a 12-point lead so far. So, and, both these teams, which we talked about Friday night, are looking for their first win of the season. And, of course, this Caldwell team's on a 17-game losing streak, and we done some math on that. So the last game they won was against this Husky team 2 years ago. But, of course, they did get off to a good start, so I hope we can continue.
They've got the ball spotted and lined up and ready to go here from West Caldwell High School as Ashe County faces the West Caldwell Warriors. Will be 1st and 10. As they set the chains. So far, Mark, our Dr. Pepper player to watch, Dawson Cox, has thrown 2 touchdown passes.
First 2 drives, like we were talking there earlier, the first drive he was 5 for 7 with a touchdown pass, and then the second drive he was 4 for 4 with a touchdown pass. And the good thing there is he's getting to where he's spreading the ball around a little bit. So
here we go. Play clock is rolling. Cox in the gun. 4 wide receivers. They send a man in motion. Cox looks to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get that out to Thomas Ballard.
Yeah, just Caldwell got to him there a little bit. off the edge there and made him throw it a little quicker than he wanted to, but that's a ball that's got to be caught. Ballard just dropped it. So going to bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, staying the same 4 wide receiver set. Witherspoon, the receiver to the top. Cox in the gun. And we'll hand it to Peterson on 2nd down. He splits a couple Warriors, and he's still on his feet. He does have the 1st down, and a flag comes in from the back.
It looked like he brought him down with his face mask. I think that's going to be a face mask right there. So, and I'm gonna just from the way he went around, I'm gonna call it a personal foul. So I believe they're going to tack 15 on here, which is a good start. And we really need to get Mr. Peterson started here. Nice 10-yard gain. Good job by the line. But you're talking about a 2,000-yard rusher last year, and he's rushed for 90 yards this year.
Yeah, that rush there might have gave him over 100 yards on the season, and he had that almost a 1 carry last year.
Yeah, and I mean, and well, we talked about this a lot last year too, and the years before. We got to get this offense balance back up. It was just so. I mean, we've had good passing stats. Cox through 2 games has thrown for 810 yards, but we just really, and I know the coaching staff's worked on this. Really would love to balance it up.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16 for the Huskies. 3 wide receivers, 2 backs in the backfield with Cox, Peterson, and Kraus. Baldwin snaps the ball to Cox. He's got pressure, and he gets rid of it and almost picked off.
I don't know what they saw, but tug of the jersey, and he almost picked the ball off, but it looked like a sort of pass interference there, but these guys, well, they just kept it in their pocket. Anyway, almost an interception there in the end zone, but it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
11:04 to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Huskies stay in the same set, 2 backs. Cox looks to throw on 2nd down, and he gets it out to Peterson, and it's completed, but there is a Warrior right there. He's going to probably lose yards.
Well, and like you say, he lost a yard right there, and I noticed on the first play, they have got 2 guys spying Peterson. So that really wasn't there. I wasn't looking down the field, but he did check it down there. And like you say, they lost a yard. So we're going to bring up about a 3rd and 11 here from the 18-yard line.
4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Cox in the gun. Wes Caldwell's going to bring pressure off the edge. He's got to get rid of it. He does get rid of it to Witherspoon, and it falls incomplete. Mark, he had room to run.
Oh, that's a touchdown if Witherspoon catches the ball, in my opinion. There was nobody out there. Cox done a nice job. Witherspoon done a nice job with his pattern and setting down in the hole there. But he just took off before he caught the ball. He's got to look that in because he would have scored his 2nd touchdown on the night, I think.
Huskies going to go for it here on 4th and 11. Ball on the 17. 4 receivers once again for the Huskies. Cox takes the snap, looks to throw on 4th down. And he got a man wide open, and that is Jacob Miller for the Husky touchdown.
Yeah, come back, run the same play. That was the same exact play. The only thing that time is the last time, and the receivers got to read, the safety stayed back, so he's set in the hole. The safety come up that time, so he just went by him. Nice play design, good throw by Cox, and good catch by Miller there.
Peterson on for the PAT. And the kick is up. And this one is good. And we'll take another look at that. Cox to Miller, touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. The Huskies here start with a nice 6-play drive. It went 43 yards, ended in an 18-yard touchdown pass from Cox to Jacob Miller. The extra point by Timothy Peterson was good. So that brings your score with 10-10 left in the second quarter. Ashe County 19, West Caldwell 0.
Smart. The Huskies just picked up right where they left off on Friday night, come down and score. They've had the ball 3 times, scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Of course, we've talked about getting this offense going this year. So far, they've had, spurts and spats, but yes, just exactly what they needed. And we talked about this Friday night going into the bye week this week. So it'd be good for them to get a win here tonight and take some confidence into the bye week.
Peterson has the ball teed up. It's a squib kick. It's going to roll down to about the 12-yard line where Wes Caldwell picks it up, trying to get outside, and Krause does a great job of the open field tackle.
He did. He kept his lane there good and got around that blocker and went low on him. And, hey, Bowen, as far as, they ain't got the 3 seniors, but he is really, these first 3 games this year, he's had a great start to his senior season.
So with 10:04 left to go in the first half, the Warriors take over 26-yard line. See if they can get their offense going.
They were pretty stagnant the other night in the couple of times that they had it.
They motion to man, handoff up the middle, and the Huskies are right there.
Yeah, and, of course, we've seen this offense. I guess this is the 3rd game in a row, this triple option, and they're going to try to establish that fullback and then work the edges. The other night when they did have success, of course, we've talked about this, they got more speed than Ashe County, and when they did have success, it seemed like when they were going outside.
Even against High Brighton, when the teams went up the middle, I mean, we had a easier time.
High Brighton, we handled the dive plays, but then when you get to talking about the speed, we're just not very fast.
And it's a quick pitch, number 4, and the Huskies try to string it out, and looked like the youngest Peterson out there did a good job.
Andrew done a good job. They done a good job stringing that out, but he did get the corner there a little bit, and nice, pick up about 5 or 6 yards right there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and manageable here, about 5 yards for Caldwell. But yes, they've done a very nice job to string that out and not let it go for a big play.
And they're going to make Krause come out for some reason.
Or something on him. We're looking at his arm.
So J.J. Manning runs in for the Huskies. Third and 4 from the 32 for the Warriors. And they motion, they're going to try to sweep it out again, and the Huskies are trying to string it out. He does get outside, but then there's J.J. Manning who just checked in, stands him up, and he's going to be short of the first down.
Nice job by Drake Elliott, and also, I didn't get the corner over here. I'll get him in a minute. He done a nice job by standing up his blocker there, and then the rest of they pursued the ball real good right there.
Jacob Miller,
okay. He done a very nice job keeping the outside contained, and like I say, they done a good job of running to the football, making the play right there. So it's going to be 4th and about 4, and I'm going to assume that Wes Caldwell's going to punt here.
And it looks like they're going to leave their offense on the field. Now they're going to take a timeout.
And maybe talk about it a little bit here, but they're going to give this Husky team awful good field position again right here if they don't get this. But, you hadn't won a game neither, so might take a little bit of a chance. To be interesting to see if they change their mind, but it does look like that they're talking to them down there. So they're going to come out. This is going to be a big play here in the second half of this game, or first half of this game for this Husky defense.
Yeah, I mean, the ball's on the Wes Caldwell 33-yard line. That would give the Huskies great field.
And be about where they started, to start this expended game or whatever. But but you know me, I'm Mr. Conservative.
You're going to punt the football.
I'm punting the football. But we'll see what happens. And it does, looks like they're bringing the offense back out. So let's see if this Husky defense here can stand tall and get this ball back to this offense that's been hot so far in this game.
4th and 3. Takes a snap. They're going to sneak it, and I don't think he got it.
I don't think he will.
Well, second effort, he might have got it.
If they give him the scrubby run there, I think he's going to get it. Nice job there. Just run the quarterback sneak. West Caldwell got a pretty good push. Ashe had a pretty good initial drive there, and then they just got a little more push. He didn't get it by much, but he did get the first down.
7:52 to go here in the first half. Ashe leads 19-0. On a 36-yard line. And we talked about it a little bit the other night. They really worked this play clock, but if you're down 20 or 19-0, I don't know that'll work it too much.
They may have to speed up a little here, but I guess they feel like if they can get a score here, maybe not yet. But yes, they're definitely working the play clock.
As the option looked to the outside, and Kraus is there, but then some other Huskies clean it up. It's like Gabe Bear on the tackle.
Yeah, Gabe and Ryan and just a lot of people over there. See Colby Baldwin getting up off the pile, and Keegan Church done a nice job right there. Of course, they got 4 yards, and 3 yards, 4 yards in the cloud of dust. They're on schedule as far as that goes, but looked like that play was going to go a little bigger, so they done a nice job to keep it to a 4-yard gain.
Second and 7 now for the Warriors. They don't line up many different formations, do they?
No, it's pretty vanilla.
And handoff up the middle, and man, was he met in the hole.
Who met him? Who was that? Blevins? No,
I think it was Gabe Bear.
Yeah, Gabe Bear there. Like you said, he met him in the hole, and he stopped him dead in his tracks. They might have got a yard right there on the dive play. So I'm going to look for him right here to go something to the wide side of the field. Maybe not. Well, of course, we talked about it Friday night. I mean, they do not throw the football at all, really. So you don't really have that threat.
Yeah, I think they have a total of 20 attempts on the year.
We had 20 attempts in the first quarter.
Exactly. Looks like the Huskies going to bring some pressure. And they are going to throw the football, and they got it out. He's open, and good job. Jacob Miller recovered.
Jacob Miller did do a good job recovering, but he had him right there. Look, I couldn't tell if he tipped it away there, but had a chance for a big play there on a pass play and just didn't get it. Pretty good call by the coaching staff. But it's going to bring up definitely a punting situation here. So nice job by the Husky defense to get this ball back to this hot offense.
Bowen Kraus back deep for the Huskies. 5:59 to go here in the first half. Huskies are coming after the punt. It's a fake, and the Huskies are right there. Good job. That's Jacob Miller once again.
Yeah, nice job by Jacob Miller. Nobody was really fooled on that right there. So good job by Jacob staying home there and bringing them down. So the Huskies are going to end up with excellent field position here after they attempt.
It's about in the same spot where they hadn't converted on fourth down.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's going to be well, the thing about that, though, was 4th and 1, and this was 4th and about 5, and just a great job by the Husky defense right there.
So Cox in the offense comes out once again, 4 wide receivers. Peterson in the backfield to his right. And handoff. They fake the handoff to Peterson. They set up the screen, and Huskies turn it upfield and pick up 7 or 8. Looks like that was to Jacob Miller once again.
Yeah, nice look. Give of course, a little fake in here, and then just throwed it out to Jacob, and he done a nice job getting up the field and picking up about 8 yards right there.
Second and 2 now for the Huskies. Looks to throw on second down. Cox got lots of time now. He's got pressure up the middle. He steps up. He's got a man open and just can't get it to him.
And he had a little more time to really stop and get his feet set right there. That's a tough play, though, coming back and trying to throw it across your body. Had a guy open, almost got it to him, but had pretty good protection initially, and then it broke down. Cox done a good job getting away from it and making an attempt at a pass there.
3rd and 2 now for the Huskies. 5:06 to go in the first half. Huskies lead 19-0. motion Miller. And look to throw. He's got Peterson in the flat. He's got enough for the first down. And he's still on his feet. And he's going to be tackled about the 25-yard line.
Tell you what, that's a nice tackle out there by that West Caldwell guy. He got both of his legs because, a lot of good job by Timothy to pick up the first down. Good hard running. But that's a very good tackle because we've seen him truck a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely.
But he went down low on him, and nice job by cornerback over there, number 12. This is Bryson Avery for Caldwell right there.
1st and 10 from the 26. 4:40 to go here in the first half. 4 wide receivers once again for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw on first down, tries to get to shallow to Ballard. He breaks a tackle. Now he's loose. He's across the 20 to the 15. Makes another guy miss at the 10. He's still on his feet. Gets down to about the 7-yard line.
I tell you, that's a nice job there. Ballard's he's a very good route runner. Got good hands. He's not the fastest person in the world. He's not slow, but he is strong. He stays in the weight room. And you noticed it right there. It took more than one person to get him down. Nice job by Cox there. Nice job by Ballard.
Four wide receivers once again for the Huskies. Play clock's down to 14. Cox checks the play.
Peterson is out of the game.
Looking for that wheel route to Kraus.
Yeah, over here. Well, you're right. Little screen out there to him, but we didn't block nobody.
Kraus breaks it. And he's going to get in for the touchdown. That's all Kraus right there.
That is definitely. You said it, all Bowen Kraus right there, because we did have this little quick screen set up to him out there, but they sure didn't block nobody. Give Mr. Kraus a big hand right there. Good job.
So now Peterson on for the PAT. And the kick is good. So he was 0 for 2 the other night. He's 2 for 2 tonight. We'll take another look at that Bowen Kraus touchdown reception from Dawson Cox on our Greens Excavating Instant Replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. The Huskies went 36 yards. It took them 5 plays. Ended in an 11-yard touchdown pass from Cox to Bowen Kraus. The extra point by Timothy Peterson was good, so with 3:39 left until the half, that brings your score, your Ashe County Huskies 26, West Caldwell Warriors 0.
So with 3:39 to go here in the first half, Peterson tee it up, kick it off once again. See a few JV kids out there on the kick team, like number 15. He's not normally out there.
Yeah, I guess they got an open week this week. Of course, what we talked about. So I guess he brought a few bodies with him, which he's done that some this year anyway. But yeah, I can't think who number 15 is. I know him, but I just can't think of what his name is.
Peterson kicks it to the 10. It's fumbled and then picked up once again around the 20, and Drake Elliott's right there. And then bounces off. And tackle was made by J.J. Manning.
Yeah, nice job. Like you said, Drake come up there and pushed that thing and made him go back inside to Manning. And Manning made a good tackle, so good job right there by the coverage team. Caldwell's going to have decent field position here. Let's just see if this defense can, and this defense played pretty daggone good against Highbrighton, to even give up 36 points. But when you're talking the first 2 games, they
had the lead at halftime.
Had the lead at halftime. They've really improved. The offense has really improved. So maybe good things to come here when we're getting ready to get into conference play.
Be 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Warriors. And handoff up the middle, and the Huskies are right there once again. That defensive line shuts it down.
Yeah, it's and we've said this before. It's either dive, pitch, or counter. And they did throw one pass tonight. So, and I'm sure they've watched that on film. I watched a little bit on film. They don't change a whole lot. It's pretty vanilla to me.
Didn't gain any on that play. This would be 2nd and 10. 2:57 and counting here in the first half. Huskies lead 26-0. In motion once again, and the quarterback's going to keep it. And there's Witherspoon to bring him down.
Nice job by Witherspoon. Also, give them big boys up front. They're sort of collapsing that line right now. Pennington and some of them up there. So not just a nice overall good job right there by the defense.
Big Jaden Treadway in there.
Yeah, 66. I knew that's who that was. I couldn't. Yeah, he's him and Pennington over here, which is sophomore. They done a great job right there, and Spoon come in and cleaned it up.
Third and 8 now for the Warriors. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Huskies are going to bring pressure up the middle. They try to throw once again, and he gets to the sticks, and looks like he will have enough first down.
I think he will. Yep, nice job right there. Good little timing route. Good throw. The kid looks like he can throw it a little bit. And like you say, that is going to be, well, no, they're going to move the chains. So Caldwell did pick up a first down here. One good thing about this is it's almost halftime, and they don't seem to be in any hurry.
No, minute 46 and counting. They'll work that play clock down to the early 20s. And they're going to be a keeper and an option once again. And good job. That Gabe out there once again.
Yeah, Gabe Bear done a good job, because I thought that play had some makers. I thought it was a good read by the quarterback and a good pitch, but Gabe just chased it down and tackled him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
One thing with Gabe and Ryan at linebacker, there's some speed at linebacker.
They're fast, and we talked about this last year. Sometimes they get ahead of themselves and they might get out of position, but you're not going to fault them too much, because they go downhill. They go downhill to hit somebody.
Wes Caldwell fumbled the snap. So it looks like they're going to look at 3rd and long, and now Wes Caldwell's going to take a timeout. It'll be 3rd and 14 with 55 seconds to go.
And if I'm right, I did keep my notes from the other night, I think they are out of timeouts. It's going to be 3rd and 14, 55.
Don't like to throw the ball.
Don't like to throw the ball. I don't know. He's had a couple of pretty good passes here and connected on one, and really should have caught this long one down here. So, be interesting to see what the play call is here, Mr. Farmer.
So 55.2 left here in the first half. 3rd and 14 for the Warriors. Ball sits on their 36-yard line. They do have 2 wide receivers, one split out to each side. And it looks like they're going to throw, but they've got pressure up the middle. And that is number 31. That's Tyler Blevins.
Nice job by Tyler there. Do we have a flag on the play? Evidently, they're stopping.
I think Ashe County called timeout.
They want the ball back here. And like I say, I think that'll leave them with 2. No, they didn't use one, so they'll have 2 left here. And then, they're going to try to get a decent team, and we've seen this in the past. The first half, they're going to try to get all they can get.
Yeah, they don't care to try to throw it downfield. 46.3 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be 4th and 19, so it will be a punt situation for the Warriors. See if Cox can throw, which would be his 5th touchdown in the first half.
It would, yeah. I mean, they've been on fire. He hadn't missed but 2 or 3 balls here, and it's good to see. Good to see the offense sort of getting on track here.
Kraus is going to stand it at about his 35-yard line. Huskies are going to come after the punt. They got pressure at the middle, and Blevins almost got to it. And Kraus smartly calls for a fair catch. So I believe 39.2 seconds to go.
Yeah, nice job. Blevins come awful. That was Blevins. Yeah, come awful close to that. Here we are. We're getting 32 and 27 mixed up again. But he did come awful close to it. Done a good job to let up, not hit the kicker.
4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Ball sits on their 44-yard line. Cox in the gun, looks to throw on first down. And he gets it to Manning across the middle. He's at the 40, up to close to the 35. And one more timeout. Looks like they're just going to stop the clock to move the chains. Huskies going to get up there and maybe spike it.
Try to go real quick. It looks like he is, because we don't get under center much. So he spiked the football there.
Yeah, we made the mistake. You remember at Elkin when we tried to spike it out of the shotgun and it just went bad.
Yeah, it did go bad. I do remember that because, I remember that. Yeah. But, yeah, we did go under center there, which we knew it had to be a spike because we do not go under center.
Huskies lead 26-0. 26.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball is on the Warrior 36-yard line. Cox looks to throw. He's got a man. He tries to get it out to Ballard, and he catches it, I do believe. They're going to call it incomplete. There is a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Yeah, when that one come out, I couldn't tell who it was. It might have been Treadway there. He had a hold of somebody.
That will back it up, make it a little more difficult for the Huskies.
Right here's where you miss Mr. Poe.
It really is. He had that breakaway speed.
Yeah, and just get him the ball out in some space. But they're doing a wise thing here, letting him rest that hamstring and get ready for conference play. Incomplete pass. You don't start the clock on an incomplete pass.
Cox looks to throw. He tries to get it to Manning, and it falls incomplete.
Now, on the whole, was that not an incomplete pass?
7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Going to bring up 3rd and 25.
Yeah, 7, probably your last play of the half. Maybe not, but and I really will. Spoon's got you most speed out here, but you're going to have JJ out here in one-on-one, so.
And it's tipped and falls incomplete with 2.1 seconds to go.
Looks like they were trying.
This offense really didn't look comfortable here in this series.
Not in this series at all. They were trying to set up the middle screen there and just it didn't look real good, did it? It should have been picked off, really. Give Caldwell some credit there. They tipped that ball. So we're going to have one play here. So 1.2, I don't think I'd punt it here from the 50-yard line. You just got to be smart. And if you're going to throw it deep. Let them catch it down there if they're going to pick it off and just tackle them.
Let me hope for a pass interference.
Yeah, you can hope for the pass interference. And now who's he got over there? Is that? He's got Spoon on the single side. No, they're trying to screen again.
Trying to screen again, and it falls incomplete. So that will end the first half.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the second half of this guy's on HD Game of the Week. We're here at West Caldwell High School where the Ashe County Huskies lead the Warriors 26-0, and pretty good first half for the Huskies, Mark.
Yeah, pretty good first half, and of course 2 days here, a little Monday night football, high school style. But yeah, offense has been very good. Defense is, of course, pitching the shutout so far. Good first half of football for this Husky team, and of course we've said it a few times. They're off this week, going to rest a little, and they got a conference championship to defend, so it'd mean a lot to get you a win before you're going into conference and then see what can happen.
I guess, Mark, this is our second Monday night game we've done. We did one at West Wilkes a couple years ago.
Yeah, it sure did. Was that last year?
Year before, I think.
Okay, yeah.
That was the game where Dante broke his collarbone.
Yeah, when we got off to the good start. Yeah, this is our second time on the Monday night. And I think who else? Highbrighton is finishing up tonight too, I believe. But anyway, one thing here, of course, Ashe did win the toss, so they always take the football, and West Caldwell is going to get the football here to start the second half. So this defense just needs to come out and keep playing.
So Peterson will tee it up. He will kick from left to right. Huskies do lead 26-0. See if he squibs it once again. And it's taking it about the 5-yard line. Big hole up the middle. And man, if he got outside, he was gone.
Yeah, J.J. Mann and Ballard closed that thing pretty quick when it first opened up. But it looked like he was going to have a big hole to go through, and it closed down pretty good. But anyway, it's still a good return. Got it up to about the 40-yard line here, or 39. So they are going to start with good field position here.
See the Warrior offense come out once again.
They are definitely methodical, ain't they?
They are. The play clock's at about 15 every time they break the huddle. And handoff up the middle, big hole, and it's met with Bear and Blevins, or Gabe Bear and Ron Blevins.
Yeah, looked like Ryan over top and Gabe underneath. Just a good job there to plug up that hole. And they start with the dive play. They did get positive yardage there, about 2-3 yards, but a good play on first down.
Mark, I may be mistaken, but I don't think they've ran a play across the 50.
I think you're right. I don't think they've made it across the 50 so far in this football game. And, of course, we've talked about it. Kid looks like he can throw it, but they just don't throw it a whole lot.
Second down, motion to man once again, and they're going to option it. And good job. That Husky defense covered up the pitch and the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and I hate to keep saying it, but have we seen something besides a dive, a counter, or a quarterback option?
Other than the one throw down the field.
And they just sort of know what's coming, and they're doing a good job defending it.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Warriors after a loss of 3 on the play. And they motion, and the counter, and Bear and Elliott was there, and Pennington.
Pennington, yeah, and then what did we say? Counter.
Yeah.
So it looks like, we've seen them run about 4 plays. So which that's good. You don't, it's just real vanilla, and this defense is doing a good job staying with it and reading and tackling pretty good tonight.
Kraus stands on his 30-yard line. Low snap, and Colby Baldwin about got to it, and it takes a Warrior bounce down to the 34.
We've about got to 2 punts tonight. That guy takes a lot of time to get it off there, and it was a decent punt, but the Huskies going to start here with the ball second half. Looks like they're going to start about the 33-yard line here, so let's see if this offense can stay hot.
Yeah, offense had a really hot first half, as Mark mentioned. 4 touchdown passes for Cox in the first half. See if we can get Peterson going here in the second half. And handoff is to Peterson on first down, and he breaks a couple tackles. And then, you hate to keep talking about the line, but they just wasn't a lot of blocking right there.
No, there wasn't a lot of blocking right there for them. And man, they have gotten tremendously better. I mean, you're talking about one lone starter back on that offensive line, and then you're talking juniors and sophomores. Mm-hmm. So they're doing a much better job, but I really would like to see them get Peterson going.
On second down, Cox looks to throw. He gets it out to Peterson, and he's got a man right there, but he breaks the tackle. He's across the 40 and down almost to the 50-yard line. Looks like they're going to call him stepped out of bounds at the 47. And you're right, Mark. Their pass protection has gotten tremendously better.
Yeah, the pass protection, really early in the year, the pass protection was pretty good. But, the pass protection is fine. We just got to figure out a way to get some run blocking here going, because you really need Mr. 44 to do his thing.
You also see Ron Blevins check in the game. We haven't seen this formation. We've seen a little bit against Highbright.
Yeah, he's probably going to be the lead blocker here. I'd look for Peterson to get it. They used to do this a lot with Hutch last year.
And handoff is on first down, and just nowhere for him to go. He's going to lose yardage.
I mean, and like we said, I hate to say it, but they just blew the line up front. West Caldwell just absolutely blew the line up right there and stopped us dead in their tracks. That's about all you can say.
It's going to bring up fourth down for the Huskies. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4 wide receivers, Peterson in the backfield. 8:20 to go here in the third quarter.
He's got Spoon down here man to man.
And he gets it to the middle of the field, and Ballard drops it on fourth down.
Zach, I mean, that was a great read by Cox right there. He was looking at the slant, and when that backer went up to looking for the swing there to Peterson, and when the backer went up to take the back, it left that hole open. He threw it to him and just flat dropped the football.
And that will give the Warriors their first play on the plus side of the 50.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to have real good field position here. Like you said, first time they've been across the 50. Let's see if this defense can pick this offense up. Because these last 2 series have not been good.
No, they have not. And they're going to throw on first down. Witherspoon's right there, but they make the catch. Nice catch at the 40, number 44. He's still on his feet. He is dragging players. That is a heck of a run.
Yes, sir. Heck of a run by, you're getting the name there.
Cameron Beaver.
Cameron Beaver with, just like you said, a heck of a run. Run over a couple, made a few miss. Give this quarterback some credit here, too. He was, Spoon was bearing down on him, and he got the ball off. Kid made a good catch, and like you say, picked up 10 or 12 yards there. Just a good play for West Caldwell.
First and 10 from the 29 now for the Warriors. And the quick pitch on first down. He's trying to get outside, and good job by Jacob Miller coming up and making that tackle.
Jacob Miller, but Drake Elliott made the play. He done a great job keeping the outside arm and leg free. And then, like you said, Jacob come up for support. you had two kids right there doing what they were supposed to do. Jacob comes up and support, makes the tackle. Just a good defensive play right there. Good set right there by this Husky defense.
7:05 to go here in the third. It's going to make it 2nd and 14 now for the Warriors. And we're going to go option this side. And good job by, looks like, I think that's Gabe Barrett. No, that's Ryan Blevins tracked him down from behind.
Ryan Blevins from behind. They tried to option this way, and he just ran the quarterback down from behind. And one thing about it, they're down 26. And without any big plays, they're going to have a hard time with this methodical way of getting back in this football game.
Yeah, there's no sense of urgency.
None whatsoever. No sense of urgency.
And looks to throw on 3rd down, throws it, and it's picked off. And Krause is right there.
Yeah, he had his receiver open. He just missed him there, and Krause was right spot at the right time. Big play by Krause there with the interception. Caldwell had a nice little drive going there, too.
And Mark, do you feel like in the last couple of series that Ashe County is really focused on trying to get Peterson going, and it just ain't happening? That's kind of why.
It may be because they tried a couple screen passes there in the last time just to see if they could get him going, and they just need to do what they do. And like you say, this line's just got to start blocking for him better.
1st and 10 from the 16. Cox looks to throw on 1st down. He rifles it out, gets it to man, and he turns it upfield, has the 1st down. And he'll be just short of the 1st down. And Manning's really, last couple of games, he's really stepped it up.
Yeah, we watched him over there in that scrimmage, and like you say, the last couple of games, Highbrighton in this game, he's really becoming sort of a go-to guy here, especially with Poe out.
Yeah, with Poe out, he's become the leading touchdown reception for the Huskies.
He sure is. He's come a long ways.
2nd and 1, Cox looks to throw. Looking downfield, and he gets it to Ballard in the middle. Ballard brings it in, tries to turn it upfield. He does have enough for the 1st down. Going to be tackled about the 36-yard line.
And I hate to keep saying it, but if they lay back in this zone and that line gives him plenty of time, he's going to pick him apart. And all we got to do is catch the football. We've dropped a couple, but because he's very smart, they're very good at what they do as far as offensively reading. Of course, my boy played quarterback 2 years, and they spend a lot of time studying film, so they know what the defense is doing.
Cox in the gun on 1st down. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him. Looks to throw and tries to get out to Krause, then overthrows Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's on Cox there. He just overthrew him. Spoon sat down in the hole and just got it out of there a little hot, a little too high, just a miss.
Been a quick third quarter. There's only 5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we're not been in real super mode, but when they get the ball, they're in this 40-second play clock, which I don't like. I've said it before, leave the college game and the pro game and the college game, leave the high school game alone.
And Cox gives to Krause, tries to get outside, and is tripped up. He's going to lose 3 or 4 yards. They're going to have a long 3rd down for the Huskies.
Yeah, he lost about 4 yards there, and there you go again. It don't seem to matter, like we were talking, if we give it to Peterson or Krause back there. We just got to figure out some way to get this running game going.
Bring up 3rd and 15 for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers. Cox looks to throw on 3rd down. He pumps and goes. He's got a man wide open. And Ballard catches. He's at the 30, 20. Still on his feet. It's actually J.J. Manning down that sideline, I think. It is. It was Manning on the touchdown reception. He was on the 31-yard line, so he threw it at 69. It's a 69-yard touchdown pass. And they did that little pump and go, and Manning was gone.
It sure was. Nice job there. Like you say, plenty of time to throw the football. They done the pump and go, and Cox laid it on him dead stride. Just a very pretty play right there. And like you said, 69-yard touchdown pass.
And the PAT is good. So we'll take another look at that. Cox to J.J. Manning touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It took the Huskies 5 plays. They went 79 yards total, and it ended in a 69-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to J.J. Mann. The extra point by Timothy Peterson was good. That brings your score with 4:08 left in the third quarter. Ashe County 33, West Caldwell 0.
Peterson on to kick it off once again. Boots it down to it's touched, and it rolls down to the 15, and the Huskies are right there, and Drake Elliott, and I can't tell who that is on that far sideline.
I believe it was Bowen Krause.
I believe you're right.
Bowen Krause and Drake Elliott done a great job right there to get down and make that tackle. They had a little bit of trouble handling the ball there, so just a good job right there. Going to have them back here at about the 15-yard line.
.359 to go. Warriors will take over on the 17-yard line. Huskies defense pitching a shutout so far here tonight. And comes the pitch, and he filled the gap, and there's a flag down.
I don't know what that come from. I don't know. Unless it was a hold or something. I don't think he got him by the face mask, but we're fixing to find out what the flag's about. But another great job by this defense, But, yeah, holding against, I think we will decline it maybe. No, he's going to move him back. So it was a holding call.
But a great tackle by Gabe Bear.
Great tackle by Gabe Bear. They're just blowing them flips and stuff up right now.
Now he has declined it, so it will be second down. Second and long for the Warriors.
And, like I said earlier, they definitely ain't got the type of offense that you think is going to come back in a hurry. So, and like you say, here we go again. Play clock's down to 5 seconds.
And they're going to pass on second down. They roll out. Gabe's right there. There's a flag down, and it falls incomplete.
And that's going to be another hold on Caldwell here. I would say that Coach Hampton will probably decline this one too. But
he's motioned to decline.
Yeah, he's motioned to decline. So it's going to bring up should be fourth down, maybe. Can't remember.
Third down.
It's going to be third down, and they're going to have about 14 to go for first down. They was going to try a little rollout pass there, and I can't tell. I believe it was Jacob Miller that got the pressure on him, made him get rid of it faster than he wanted to.
On the 12-yard line, 3:18 to go here in the third. Third and 14. They split a man out wide. And comes the counter. And, wow, they got a huge hole. And he's down the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds by Kraus at the 50.
Yeah, they done a nice job blocking the counter that time, and we didn't stay home. So nice play there by Caldwell. Nice big, about 40, 50-yard run there by number 4 here, which is Frazier Dixon.
Yeah, he was our Dr. Pepper player to watch, and that's the first time he's really gotten loose.
Yeah, he showed some speed and some elusiveness there. So, nice play by Wes Caldwell.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 49. And the dive up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 3 yards. And Mark, when you got a 33-point lead, it's easy to get complacent.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here thinking this just a dead ball game here tonight. I mean, it's
not a very large crowd.
Not a very large crowd. Of course, we're at a kilter. It's on a Monday night, and you're finishing up a game, but there's just not a whole lot of enthusiasm from either team.
Either side, yeah.
It's just, like we say, just not. And like you said, I think this Husky team has got very complacent.
2:30 to go here in the third. 2nd and 7 for the Warriors. And it's going to be the option, and there's 3 Huskies right there.
Yeah, went back to the well, back to the option again. Quarterback's getting up slow, though. That ain't good. Oh, he jumps up there now. Good for him. Hate to see anybody get hurt, so that's going to bring up about 3rd and 9. Oh, I bet that's
3rd and 9. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third.
His dad does. That's what it looks like.
3rd and 9, and they try to pass it. It's picked off, and that is Jacob Miller. He's down the sideline. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Jacob Miller, the interception, pick 6.
Yeah, nice play. Took it back, 45, 50 yards or 55 yards there for the touchdown. Receiver was open. The quarterback just sort of floated it out there and overthrew him a little bit, and Jacob was right there, picked it up, took it down the sidelines. Big play by this defense. We're getting offensive scores and defensive scores. It's been since,
I was just going to say, we've been doing this for 4 years. That's the first time I remember a pick 6 in a while.
I don't know that I can remember.
I can't either.
We almost had a couple last year, of course, at East Wilkes with
Right.
Christopherson and them, but they didn't make it.
And the PAT is good. That makes it 40-0 Ashe County. We'll take another look at that Jacob Miller interception pick 6 on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, I guess that's the Ashe County 4th drive summary. We're going to let the defense score on this one. Mr. Jacob Miller for Ashe County intercepts the ball and takes it 55 yards for a touchdown, and Timothy Peterson added the extra point. So with 1:27 left in the third quarter, that brings your score, your Ashe County Huskies 40, West Caldwell 0.
And when he picked that off, Mark, I thought they had a chance to catch him on that far sideline, but he hit another gear.
Jacob showed a little more speed than I thought he had. Of course, he's one of those guys years ago. He played great kid, played middle school ball for me or whatever, and he's just a real good kid, and I'm glad to see that happen. But, yeah, I didn't think he was quite that fast. He did. He turned on the jets there, T, and I'm like you. I thought they had the angle on him and was going to get him, but he made it in there.
We've seen him kind of break out of his shell last year. In that Shelby game, he came in reserve action and played great.
As a sophomore. And, I mean, that Shelby bunch, they come to play all the time. Pretty good little story there. Well, we'll watch the kickoff here.
And Peterson kicks it deep. Take it at the 14-yard line up the middle. And Blevins is right there. He wraps up and he breaks it free. And the Huskies track him down that far sideline. It's Bowen Kraus once again.
Yeah, Bowen finally brings him down. Boy, he's made a lot of tackle on these kicks tonight, and good effort there by the West Caldwell returner. I thought he was going to break free there and maybe take it up the sidelines. But Bowen done a good job not letting him break free.
Be first and 10 from the 28. Huskies lead 40-0. Minute 14 to go here in the third. Man, that play clock's all the way down to 8. They're going to have a hard time getting this snap off. And handoff on the counter, and the Huskies are right there.
Yeah, nice job again. And like you say, counter play. Caldwell looks like they got somebody down here. And actually on that play, the Huskies played with just 10 defenders on the field. But, I mean, I've said it before, there's not a whole lot to prepare for when you're...
No, there's not.
When you're playing this style of offense. I mean, if you can stop the dive, you're pretty much cooking with gas. So,
and you know, it's the same style of offense that Watauga sets up in, but man, they have so many different formations.
They run the same type deal, but like you say, they bring a lot of different formations, and they do throw the ball a little more than this team. Not a whole lot.
They'll lull you to sleep, and they'll hit that tight end right down the middle.
They'll lull you to sleep. Oh, how many times have we seen that through the years? And I mean, usually that tight end is wide open. So. But while we got a player here, we was talking about Jacob Miller and Shelby last year's second-round playoff game. Kid come in as a sophomore and done a heck of a job running the football against, state championship team last year. They did
with some D1 players.
Yeah, they did go on and win the state championship. We, of course, when me and you got there, we're sitting there, and I'm looking at all the players on the field, and I'm like, there's no lineman numbers. That's got to be the whole team. And Then they bring the lineman. It was quite an experience, and it was like watching a small college.
It really was, yeah. Minute 4 to go here in the third. Second and 9 for the Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to start running this clock a little bit too. So.
Everybody wants to go home and watch some Monday Night Football.
Yeah, everybody going to go home and watch them Browns.
And it's the option. They do get it outside. And Huskies make the tackle, but a sizable gain there for the Warriors.
That's a very successful option play there. We didn't, the receiver of their blocked their corner better, and we didn't get up and play that quite as good as we've been playing it. Nice positive play by Wes Caldwell.
Looks like this might be the last play of the third quarter. Mark, that quarterback runs to the sideline to get the play every time.
I'd be wore out. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, back in the olden days, you'd run a player in with it. But, yeah, he's coming to the sidelines to get to play. Of course, Coach Bickerstaff was here years ago. The field's even named after him, and I think they got him to come out of retirement and see if he could pump some life back into this program.
They hand off to Beaver on the dive play, and he doesn't get the first down. That will do it for the end of the third quarter here from West Caldwell, where the Huskies lead 40-0. We're back to the fourth quarter, and Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Huskies are up 40-0 here in Lenoir, and Mark, the offense started out hot, and then we had the long touchdown pass to Manning, and then the Miller interception return, and
sort of
all-around game, I guess you could say.
all-around game. It's just sort of got, as we said earlier, just like blah right now. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but it's just sort of a grinding halt. Yeah, the offense, that last drive of the first half didn't go real well, and the first drive of the second half didn't go real well, but they picked it back up on that next drive of the second half. Let's see if they can get a fourth down stop here.
4th and short. Huskies bring all kind of pressure, and they tackle for a huge loss. Ball comes loose. It ain't going to matter. The Huskies are going to take over either way.
And I mean, hey, if you know they are going to run the football, then you're going to load it up and you're going to bring them all until they show you they can throw it a little bit. But we pretty much come to the conclusion that is not their forte.
It'll be 4th and 10 from the 36 for the Huskies. See if they can get Peterson going here, start this fourth quarter. Look to throw, and they get it on the out. Looks like that is to Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's just bread and butter. We've talked about that a lot. Just the deep out there, pick up 12 yards and move the chains and line up and see what they do here next. But a nice time by the line, good throw and good catch by Witherspoon over there.
First and 10 once again for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw on first down. Got lots of time. Throws it across the middle. It is complete. Turns it upfield. That is Witherspoon in for another Husky touchdown.
Yeah, just looked pretty much about like the same play. Spoon just sat down in the hole there, and Cox threw it a little high. Spoon made a good catch on the pass, and then took it in for about 5 yards. Done the rest of it by itself. Nice play there by the Huskies.
And the PAT is no good, so let me get 46-0. We'll take another look at that. Cox to Witherspoon touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. It only took the Huskies 2 plays. They went 36 yards, ended in a 20-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to Keenan Witherspoon. Peterson's extra point was no good. So with 11:29 left in the fourth quarter, that brings your score. Your Ashe County Huskies 46, West Caldwell 0.
Mark, we've been on the receiving end of this so far this year. This will be the first time we actually get a team to the running clock. So now they're up 46. It'll be a continuous clock from here on out.
Yeah, we, of course, last year we were fun enough to be on this end of it, so this feels good to be on this end of it again. But, yeah, like you say, we've been on this end, twice this year, maybe just once.
I think it's just the Watauga game.
Just the Watauga game, but, yeah. So it looks like
we may have gotten into it in the Avery game until it was late.
Yeah, late. I think we might have. But anyway, it feels good.
Peterson to kick off for the Huskies once again. And it's a booming kick all the way down to the 4-yard line. And he tries to get outside, and he finally is tripped up, and then Huskies hang on. So, Mark, since it's Monday night, we'll look at some finals from Friday night since we didn't get to really talk about any finals. Watauga handled Wilkes Central 59-6. A very good Mount Airy team beats Allegheny 29-0. Avery, the surprise of the year, 42-7 over North. East Wilkes loses to Winston-Salem Prep 54-40. And Star Mountain Forbush in a shootout. Star Mountain wins 35-29.
Yeah, the surprise, I heard you going over the scores. I was sort of surprised. Now, Avery County's got a good football team this year, but I was surprised that they handled North the way they did.
Looks like Starmount couldn't get what they wanted lined up. They're going to take a timeout. I don't believe Bickerstaff's really happy right now. He's doing a little dancing back and forth.
He's not very happy. Of course, you can't blame him.
No.
But yeah, right there, coming out of a kick and everything, you need to know what's going on. And I think he's just a little upset with his team right now, which, like I said, you can't really blame him.
But, it's a rebuilding process for him.
Definitely, and they got some sophomores and some freshmen on this team too. So
Yeah, they're extremely young. There's not many seniors on it.
very, very young. I mean, and I think if I'm right, they only got 3 seniors.
Yeah. Couple clean jerseys out there for the Huskies.
I was say we're starting to see some of these JV guys in here now. I hope we don't miss names because we don't have them on our roster.
Good job by Spoon breaking down there, and then Baldwin coming in to help him out.
Yeah, nice job right there. Of course, he kept his outside edge, made him cut it up, and then attacked the ball carrier, and then he got a little help from Baldwin there.
Mark, and if you look at the defense right now, you're going to lose 3 players next year, and that's it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going – and we said this at the beginning of the year. I mean, they are extremely young, 3 seniors, big junior class. I mean, they're next year you're going to have more experience, and that's a good thing.
And they run it once again. And if you look on the offensive side of the ball, there's Colby Baldwin is the only senior on the offensive side of the ball.
You're basically in the same situation. Kobe Baldwin, center, is the only senior on the offense all the way through. So, and I mean, tonight you're playing without your best receiver. We've played, probably with our best football player, period. He's been out the last 2 games nursing a hamstring injury, and I think the way they were talking, they could have played him this week, but they want him to get this Friday night, of course, the open week, and get ready for conference play.
3rd and 5, and they get it outside, and Huskies trip him up just shy of the first down. It's like Gabe Bear there. He's going to come up limp.
Yeah, sort of hit him late here, and Baldwin come up there, second man, I guess. First man threw it, and Baldwin was the second guy for Ashe, and he got caught. I hate to see the player down here, but pretty nice job to go back to the play by Drake Elliott there again, one of your seniors.
So we
do have a flag on the play. I don't know. Looks like he might be picking it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said that we are off this Friday. Then the following Friday, we are home with the conference opener against Allegheny, and a very good Allegheny team.
I mean, last year when we went on our pretty much incredible run and everything, they played us as tough as anybody in the conference. And we talked about this earlier in the year. They got about everybody back.
That was probably our closest conference game.
Them and Starmount was definitely our closest conference game last year. So they're going to have 2 weeks to prepare for them. So that's a good thing because we got a very good coaching staff. They'll be ready for Allegheny. But I think Allegheny's also open this Friday night.
They're going
to have 2 weeks to prepare. And everybody is, getting ready for conference. It's the new season. Unless something drastically changes here, we're going to come out of our 4 non-conference games 1-3. We talked last year. We hope we come out of it at 2-2, and we did. Yeah. So, but pretty not bad because
really, if you think about the non-conference, the only game that we thought we would win that we didn't is the Avery game.
Yeah.
So we're not. Everybody thinks, gosh, they're 0-3. They're going to be 1-4. We're not in bad shape.
And this quarterback's getting a whole lot better. He's getting more playing time, and he's had a tremendous night tonight.
Yeah, and I think if you ask anybody on that coaching staff, what's one thing you want to improve on, then they all would say running the football.
Absolutely, they would say running the football. We've got to get Mr. Peterson going.
And they throw, and I don't think he was ready for the pass. I think he was still run blocked.
Yeah, and we did get a 15-yard personal foul penalty there, so that's why they moved the ball up to the 50.
Yeah, I think it was a late hit.
Yeah, late hit. Of course, like I said, it was basically a shove. ball and got shoved a little bit, and he shoved back, and the second one always gets caught.
Always. .803 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Huskies lead 46-0.
He's talking about the Allegheny there. I know Coach Hampton is picking Allegheny to be the dark horse in the conference this year.
And good job on second down there. Huskies making a stop. And yeah, you think I don't have their roster in front of us, but I believe they return a lot of linemen and a real big bruising back that gave us a lot of trouble.
And the quarterback.
And the quarterback, yeah.
Was very athletic. So we're going to have our hands full.
And if he gets outside, I mean, that's kind of our weak spot.
Yeah, he's got some speed. Yeah, I think they'll be, in for a dogfight come Friday night or next Friday, a week from Friday, starting their conference play.
And they look to throw once again. Got pressure. And a nice completion down the sideline. And, big hit at the end by Bowen Krause.
Yeah, Bowen come across through there and got him pretty good. He spun back like he was coming back to the field, and Bowen said, nice job here. Do we have a different quarterback in? Yeah, I think that's number 18 there throwing it this time, and very nice job. Nice play and catch right there.
Yeah, and then they went down the sideline and picked on one of those JV players.
Yeah, they did. They come over and picked on Cesar a little bit, and he done a pretty good, decent job, really.
Yeah, he was in position.
Yeah, just the ball was sort of underthrown, and he didn't see that part of it, but nice adjustment by the South Caldwell receiver.
And they're going to throw once again, and it's completed once again. And this offense looks like it's got a little rhythm to it now.
Yeah, I mean, 2 for 2 here. So they're going to get the ball down in here on the 15, so they're trying to get it here into the end zone.
6:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies lead 46-0. Ball is on the 15-yard line for the Warriors. And they're going to throw once again. Huskies bring pressure, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, they got to him a little bit there. This kid's got a pretty good arm on him.
Yeah, he does.
Work on his accuracy here a little bit, but I'm just glad to see him throw it a little. Of course, like I said, because pretty vanilla, pretty boring.
Yeah. The exact opposite of what we're used to.
Yeah, now we're cleaning some more jerseys out here. Number 10, which is... Yeah, we don't have a number 10, so he's bringing in some of his JV guys. He took Baldwin out, his senior here, so see what happens.
Third down, handoff on the dive, and they're going to try to push for the first down, and it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Well, this guy over here's got it spot, but it's hard. Yeah, they're going to give him a first down here. Of course, we're down to 4 minutes or so. Well, right under 5 minutes left in the game. Don't take long when you got the running clock going.
Yeah, it's 4:35 to go here in the fourth. First and 10 from the 12.
I know they got a few subs out there. They still got some starters out there too, but I know they want to shut out.
Looks like the Huskies going to bring some pressure up the middle. And Ryan Blevins on it, and it's going to be picked off by Cesar.
Oh, if he gets the sidelines, this boy can run. Yep, that's one of your sophomores there that he's brought down today, and that's I can't think of his last name, Cesar. Number 2 there comes up with the interception on the end zone there. So they do deny West Caldwell a score here so far.
3:50 to go now in the fourth quarter. And it looks like we have a new quarterback in for the Huskies.
Oh, mercy. We do have a new quarterback in, and we got freshman. He is a freshman. Wesley Thompson's in at quarterback with 3:29 left to go. Let's see what Mr. Thompson does. I'd say he's a very nervous young man right now.
And Thompson's going to throw on first down, and he rifles it across the middle. And it's a nice pass. And that name sounds familiar. He is the younger brother of the standout wide receiver, Grant Thompson.
He sure is. And that right there showed you, freshman, we're going to say it again, he threw a dart right there, and they just dropped it. Threw it in between the linebackers. Just a great throw by him right there. And
it looks like it's going to the sideline. Clock's still continuing to run.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Ineligible downfield. And they're going to decline it.
Yeah, okay. That's sort of weird there, wasn't it? I didn't even see a flag.
I didn't either.
So anyway, yep, they did decline it, whatever. I didn't even see a flag. All I know is Bickerstaff was upset about something. Maybe upset because the Huskies threw the ball right there, but it's a freshman. I guess,
and it's a continuous clock. It ain't going to matter either way.
And I guess they're just letting him throw it. And I hate to say it, but that's what Ashe County does. They're a passing football team.
And he tries to get out to Peterson on the screen, and it falls incomplete. 1:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thompson looks comfortable back there.
He does look comfortable back there. Like we said, can't say it enough, a freshman. I mean, he is a freshman, and he's a big kid.
And even the receivers looks like to be JV players.
Yeah, he's brought the JV receivers in, so, and Baldwin's saying something to him, so see what happens here. We'll see what they do on 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, it's a high snap. Maybe Baldwin said that this one might be high. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, the snap looked pretty good. Maybe it's a little hot. Not used to what Wesley's used to there, but good job there. It looks like we're going to have to punt it out of the end zone here, so maybe we'll get the punt out of here.
Oh, yeah. A minute to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll get to our Dr. Pepper player in the game. And Mark, he was our Dr. Pepper player to watch. I think Dawson Cox, 5 touchdowns. He's got to be your player of the game.
No question. Which we'd talked about it there. No question about it. I don't know his yardage, but the young man was 22 for 34, and he had 6 touchdown passes. So, his breakout game, I guess. I had a great game at Avery his first time out, but just good to see and good to, like we said, get them all ready and let's roll in the conference here. But your Dr. Pepper player of the game is Dawson Cox.
And Wes Caldwell takes it at the 45, trying to get to the sideline. He's at the 30. He's got blockers in front of him and is finally pushed out of bounds. 12 seconds to go, and that'll probably just about do it.
Peterson again running him out, and the only thing that scares you there, like you say, with 12 seconds to go.
And it looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Caldwell's going to time.
They want to get one play in.
We're trying to get one more play in here.
So, Mark, if you had to give the Huskies a grade on tonight's, or I guess the 2-night game, what would you give them?
C.
C?
Yeah.
You're a hard man to please. You are a hard man to please.
A hard man to please. No, and we talked about it last game. They have really improved since the Avery game, the Watauga game. Played a very good High Brighton team.
Yeah.
I mean, High Brighton ended up wearing us out in the second half with 24 unanswered points, but we took an 18-12 lead in the half.
I still say if Austin Poe plays in that game, it's a different game.
I think it helps a whole lot. You got to, but we didn't have him, and I think it's a different game. So they got to feel better about good about their last 2 games that they've played. And we've said it, we'll say it again. The big thing is it's get a week off. Yeah. It's conference season, so you're starting over. It's
a good
0-0.
Star Mountain team in the conference.
Yeah.
Wilkes Central's always good. They're going to try for a field goal here, and just short.
Just short.
And the 1.7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You do not stop.
And so that will do it here from Lenoir. Ashe County hangs on to win 46-0 here from Lenoir. We'll be off Friday night, but in 2 weeks we will be home against Allegheny. So we'll welcome the Trojans in a conference opener. So for Mark Hudler, I'm Dusty Farmer. We'll see you next time on the